We're paying you over 100,000 a year, 120,000 a year. You simply need to go out and build a team of 188 in your left leg and 188 in your right leg, and that'll pay you the same amount of money every month as if you had $2 million invested. Now, we call it 10X because we literally pay out 10 times as much as a lot of other companies in our space. So in our compensation program, it all begins by getting 3 people. Now, we're using a binary model, binary meaning 2. You have a left leg and you have a right leg. That is the most popular form of compensation program in the industry today. Now, 99% of those companies pay out 10% on one leg. So however much volume you have in your weak leg, they pay you 10% on your lesser leg. Now, if you were in most network marketing companies, they pay you 10% of the lesser leg. 80 times 10%, your check would be $8 per month. But with us, we've got a 3 and free. So when you get 3 people, you're not earning $8 per month. You're earning more money than it costs for your monthly membership. Well, then you get 8 people on your left leg, 8 people on your right leg. This now makes you a 1-star director. Now, volume-wise, if you guys look at the bottom of the screen in green, it means that you have 600 volume in your left leg and you have 600 volume in your right leg. Now, most companies are going to pay you 10% of the volume of your lesser leg. In this case, the legs are even, so 10% of one leg, which means in 99% of the companies out there, your check would be $60 per month. But with us, your check is not $60 per month. Your check is somewhere between $300 and $700 per month, with the average check being $550 per month. That means that we're literally paying out 10 times as much as other companies in our space. Your 8 customers on your left leg and your 8 customers on your right leg share our membership with a couple of people each. That's going to give you 25 customers in your left leg, 25 customers in your right leg. Now, what that really means, if you look at the green at the bottom, is you have 2,000 volume in your left leg and 2,000 volume in your right leg. And 99% of the companies out there, they would take one of your legs, 2,000 volume, times 10%, and your check would be $200 per month. With us, your check is not $200 per month. Your check is minimum $750 per month, cannot be less. And most of you are somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 per month. So where other companies are paying you $200 per month, we're paying you $2,000 per month. There has never been a compensation plan like this in the history of our industry. Not when you've got a real product like we do, a product that's literally saving consumers tons of money, a rock solid company that's here for the long term. It's like when you were a kid and mom and dad, they fed you and clothed you. I mean, all you had to do was wake up and watch TV and go to school, and you had no worries. You didn't know how good you got it, so you became an adult. And I think it's important that you understand how good you got it. It's important that you understand this is historic from a true network marketing analytical perspective, meaning if you are a student of the network marketing industry and you analyze what we're doing, it's historic, never been done. And when you think about having 80,000 network marketing companies that have existed over time, and only 150 to 200 of them have ever gotten to where we are right now, it tells you that you're in that rare category and you just don't want to take that for granted, because clearly that doesn't happen every day. I mean, everyone that ever joined those 80,000 companies all thought, man, this company is great, it's going to be the one. And only 150 of them were right out of 80,000. And so again, you're in that, you sometimes just got to appreciate what you got. Like, man, I just didn't know how special this was. Well, let's assume that your 25 customers get a couple of people each. That gives you 63 customers in your left leg and 63 customers in your right leg. What that really means is I got 5,000 volume on my left leg and 5,000 volume on my right leg. Most companies, 99% of them, pay 10% on one leg. So in most companies, your check is $500 per month. Most of our 3-stars are making $3,000 plus per month. Those 63 people get one person each. You're a 4-star director. What that means is you have 10,000 volume in your left leg, 10,000 volume in your right leg. Most companies pay you 10% on one leg, $1,000 for the month. We're paying you $4,000 to $5,000 for the month. Then you get to ambassador. That's 188 platinums in your left leg, 188 platinums in your right leg. That's 15,000 volume on my left leg, 15,000 volume on my right leg. Most companies are going to pay you 10% on one leg. That means most companies are going to pay you $1,500 per month. Meaning most of these companies are only paying you what we pay you at two-star director. They're giving you the same pay we give you at two-star director. And with us guys, you're not making $1,500 a month. You're making $9,000 to $12,000 per month. Here's what a typical ambassador's income might look like. But you got daily pay, leadership bonuses, personal bonuses, lifestyle bonuses, ambassador pool, ambassador power up. Again, the average ambassador is making $10,000 per month. And in most companies, they're only going to be paying you at this moment $1,500 a month. Now, when you become an ambassador, you become what I call a cash flow millionaire. To be a cash flow millionaire, what it means is you have the same amount of money coming in every month as if you had millions of dollars in the bank. So in America, if you wanted to retire on $10,000 per month, that's what our ambassadors make, you would need to invest $2 million at a 5% rate of return. Now, in order to invest $2 million, you have to make $4 million before the government takes taxes so that you have $2 million left over to invest. So I got to make $4 million before taxes so that I have $2 million after taxes. I go invest my $2 million at a 5% rate of return, and that generates $10,000 per month in ongoing income. Then I typically ask people the question, how are you all doing on your $4 million? And of course, most people are nowhere close to what they need to have. Let me show you a shortcut. You don't need $4 million. You don't need $2 million. You simply need to go out and build a team of 188 in your left leg and 188 in your right leg, and that'll pay you the same amount of money every month as if you had $2 million invested. You are a cash flow millionaire because you have the same amount of cash flow coming in as people that have millions of dollars in the bank. And for most people, most adults, it's too late in life to help them get to the millions. But we can help them get to the 188 left, 188 right, so they have the same benefit. It has never been easier to get to $10,000 per month in the history of our industry. It only takes 188 over here and 188 over here. That's a team of 376 people. Most companies are only paying you $18,000 a year with that size team. We're paying you over $100,000 a year, $120,000 a year. And so in most companies, it takes thousands and thousands of people to get to the level of income I'm describing. We don't need thousands. 188 over here and 180 over here, and you're in the top 1% of all lifestyles in the world. We're in the largest industry in the world, travel. Showing people how to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing, travel, at a price they never even knew was remotely possible. Our company is now in that top echelon of all companies that have ever existed. Next month, we begin our 14th year in business. We just bought that beautiful office and paid cash for it. Those of you that might have missed it, this is the brand new office in Temecula, California. We are doing things in recognition that have never been done before. And I'm just beginning to show you that we're doing things in compensation that have never, ever been done before. The problem is that billions of moms and dads, billions, dream of taking their kids on amazing vacations. You say, well, why don't you go? I can't afford it. I don't have the money. Until you show up. You show people how they can book that exact same trip for a fraction of the price. You show them how they can work with our company and get that trip for free. Because if I go out there and save more money than I'm spending with the membership, or if I tell 3 other people about the membership, I'm no longer paying for the membership. But I still got 2 vacations every year. I can't do that at Booking.com. I can't do that at Expedia. That's a new idea. We're bringing that alternative to the travel space, solving real problems for billions of people across the globe, showing people how to travel for a fraction of the price. With a rock solid company, a CEO and founder, David Hart, who was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. And his dream is not to be the biggest. His dream is to be here the longest, paying your family every single Friday.